Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm doing another interview. My guest today is an actor. They've been in things such as What We Did on Our Holiday and also Him. Today they're coming on and they're going to be telling us more about themselves, more about their career, and also some stories too. Today Bobby SMALLDRIDGE will be coming on, and yeah, we're going to find a bit more about themselves.
Hello, my name is Bobby SMALLDRIDGE. I'm 16 years old and I've appeared in White Gold, What We Did on Our Holiday, and many, many more other things.
Thank you so much for coming, Bobby. So today I'm interviewing you and I've got 10 questions based on your acting career. So my first question for you is, when did you first get into acting?
Well, first I used to reenact Spider-Man, which is my favourite film. It still is. And I'd be Spider-Man and my mum would reenact one of the characters. And, well, they thought I'd enjoy going to like Saturday classes for drama. So we went there for a bit and then the agency at Sylvia Young's wanted to put me on their books. Now, obviously, my parents aren't really too sure on how the industry works, so they had to have a couple of times where they needed reassuring about the whole thing, and we said just go for it, and then not look back since.
So yeah, that sounds fantastic. And my second question for you is, in 2014, you played Mickey in What We Did on Our Holiday. What was that like?
It was a surreal experience, to be honest. We had 8 weeks in Scotland. It was 6 weeks in the Highlands, which is just the most amazing place. The scenery is incredible. And then 2 weeks in Glasgow. But the whole experience was incredible, working with Billy Connolly, David Tennant, Rosamund Pike. They're lovely, lovely people. And it was a joy to work with them.
Well, it sounds like that was a fantastic experience for you, and it's great that you got to do it. So my next question is, do you have any advice to people who want to get into acting?
I just think just go for it, because if you're young, there's nothing really to lose. And yeah, it's a new experience. But another thing I'd say is rejection is a big part of like the acting world. You're not going to get every job you go for. So a rejection, people can take it negatively, but I think you can take it as a positive because it's something to work on, something to improve on. So I feel like just go for it, but don't get disheartened if you get rejected, because there's many, many more opportunities to come your way, many more.
That is some amazing advice. Thank you so much for sharing, and I think lots of people can take inspiration from it. So my next question is, what was it like playing Andy in the hit TV show Topsy and Tim?
Well, it was quite a while ago, but from what I could remember, it's kind of playing a younger self, really. I mean, football's my passion. I played someone who was into football, and it was just loads of kids having fun, really. It was really good. I can't remember too much because I was really, really young, but it was good. It was good. I can remember like being part of a big group of kids just having fun. They didn't make it seem as if we were working. It was all part of the job, having fun. But yeah, it was a great experience.
Yeah, it just sounds like it was an incredible time, and it sounds so relaxing too. So my next question is, do you look up to anyone in the acting world?
Um, to be honest with you, I don't really. Obviously, you have the big names like DiCaprio, all those people, like Tom Holland, who's a lovely guy. I worked with him on The Lost City of Z. It was a small part, but it was an amazing experience. But I try to find, when I'm getting older, I'm trying to find my own style. I mean, because I want to just bring something different. Obviously, I'll take things off like the best because they're the best people to look up to. But I want to try and be my own way. But I do really enjoy watching an actor called Damson Idris, who was from Hackney. He appeared in Snowfall, Outside the Wire. I think that's a really he's so good because his American accent is unbelievable, and whilst watching the things he's in, you just believe it's that character straight away, and that's what I want to be like.
They sound like an amazing person to look up to, and it's great that you feel inspired by them. So my next question is, you appeared as Robbie in White Gold. What was that like?
It was absolutely fantastic. It was brilliant. I mean, working with the in-betweeners, the Jay and Simon, Joe Thomas and James Buckley, that is my favourite TV show. I love it to bits. And to work with them was such a surreal experience. And obviously Ed Westwick as well, he's a huge name, really, really nice guy. But the whole feel with the cast and the crew, it was a bit of togetherness. It was really like, whilst we were working on the project, it was a big family. We were we were quite close knit, like cast and the crew. So yeah, it was just a brilliant experience, and it was quite a laugh as well.
Again, that sounds like something amazing, and it's great that you got to experience it. So the next thing I got to ask you is, have you always wanted to be an actor?
When I was younger, that wasn't the case. I wanted to be a professional footballer. That was the dream. I was at Chelsea and Arsenal academies when I was young, but around about 7 or 8, I had to choose whether I wanted to pursue acting or football. Um, the sensible option was to pursue acting because it's a lot harder to get into the professional football leagues and whatever. But looking back at it now in hindsight, it's really the best decision I've made because I've had so many experiences, met loads of lovely people, and it's a part of my life now. And hopefully, throughout my life, it will stay with me.
Sounds great, obviously, about the football and everything, and that now you're an actor too, so it's great that you kind of have two things that you love. So my next question is, in 2016, you appeared in the mini-series Him. What was that like?
That was really good. It was an ITV drama, and I was at that age where I could grasp what was going on, the concept, and I really enjoyed it. It was really fun to do. I played the younger brother of the main character, Finn Whitehead, who's just gone on to do amazing stuff like Bandersnatch, and he's going to go so far. And he was a really nice guy, so I'm just like really proud of him for that. And yeah, it was just a great experience to be involved in a drama on ITV that done pretty well. Yeah.
Him sounds incredible too, and it sounds like it was a fantastic experience again, and I'm really happy you got to experience it. So my next question is, what has been the best moment in your acting career so far? I know this question is super difficult, so if you can pick.
Wow. I think for me, it has to be walking the red carpet for what we did in our holiday. Being that young, just it was such a surreal experience. I've never experienced anything like it. Taking pictures with people, signing autographs. Well, not really autographs. I was young, so I was just writing my name. But it was such a good experience, and I can't really describe the feeling because it's so surreal. Walking past and turning into the cinema and just the flashing lights of the paparazzi. I mean, I wish I was a little bit older to experience it because I just wish I could remember more. But yeah, it was fantastic. That was the best day of my life.
Those experiences sound fantastic, and I'm super happy again that you got to experience them too. So my final question for you is, do you have any acting stories?
There is one that springs to mind. It was a quite a crazy day, to be honest. So I was filming for a show in Prague called Crossing Lines, and it was me and my mum that went out there. And this one particular day, we went to base in our Winnebago, and we thought, I will wait maybe 20, 30 minutes to get into makeup and costume and then go and start filming. Lo and behold, 6 hours later, loads of games and everything, we had to keep ourselves occupied. We finally went on set. So we had to wait for 6 hours, which was which was so long, but it was worth it because I enjoyed it.
That story sounds great. Thank you so much for sharing it. And yeah, we have come to the end of the interview now, and I'm super grateful for you coming on and sharing your stories and everything. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. I've really enjoyed it.
You're most welcome. And also thank you to everybody who watched this interview. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week for another one. Bye, guys.